Welcome to my favorite nonprofit radio segment called Nonprofits Care. Their causes are really extraordinary.
Nonprofit organizations serve our community in a host of ways, and yet, until now, there's never been one place to find out about causes that are really extraordinary. It's time for Nonprofits Who Care, hosted by Ralph Grills, founder of My Favorite Nonprofit.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. It is the most positive business talk show in America, and time for Nonprofits Who Care. Causes are really extraordinary. Brought to us every week at this time by our good friend Ralph Grills of My Favorite Nonprofit. Hi, Ralph.
Hey, Eric, how are you doing today?
You know, it is a great day, any day that we can be here together in the studio.
Yes, it's a beautiful day in Colorado, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Who are you bringing to our attention today?
Well, today I have a very interesting guest. I have Catherine Moose, and she's actually head of the public affairs for Hunger Free Colorado. And welcome, Catherine.
Thank you. Thanks for having me here.
Oh, it's our pleasure. And I'm going to start out with Catherine, because Hunger Free Colorado sounds like a great concept. What is your mission of your organization?
Well, our mission is to end hunger in Colorado. We know that far too many families and children and seniors are really struggling to put enough food on the table, especially right now. It's really hard to make ends meet. So we work to make sure that all Coloradans have access to enough nutritious food.
All right, so how do we do that? How do we put the rubber to the road, if you will? What's the role of Hunger Free Colorado?
Sure. So we run a number of programs all aimed at increasing access to food. So we run a hotline where people can call us during business hours, Monday through Friday, and find out about whether there's charitable programs in their community, food banks, food pantries, soup kitchens, or if there's other programs that they might be eligible for based on their age or their family size, if they have kids in the home. We screen them for all of these programs, and based on their location, refer them to where they can go. So that's one of our big programs.
Okay.
We also work with schools to make sure that they're implementing nutrition programs as best that they can. We work with churches and community-based organizations, all with the mission of increasing access to food.
And how big is this problem out there?
Unfortunately, the problem in Colorado is pretty staggering. We got some recent research from the Food Research and Action Center, which is a group out of D.C., that found that more than 16% of families in Colorado responded to a survey, a Gallup survey, that there were times in 2011 that they didn't have enough food to eat. They didn't have enough money to buy food.
16%.
And yeah, 16%. And the rate's actually higher for families with children, as you can imagine, because there's more people in the family. There's often less money to go around, and it's actually more than 23%. So it's close to 1 in 4 kids in Colorado that are living in homes that might not have enough food.
It's staggering. And as we were preparing for this segment during the commercial break, Catherine, we were talking about, in the schools, during the school year, there are other aid programs that help provide kids with at least one great meal a day. But when school is out, the problem doesn't go away. And that's really what you guys are doing, is trying to draw attention and make sure that nobody slips through the cracks, right?
That's exactly right. So we work during the school year to ensure that kids have access to school lunch, which you mentioned, and also school breakfast, which is a very important program. But during the summer, that's actually the time of year that kids are most vulnerable to hunger because they're not in school. And so it's the time of year that kids are most likely to be hungry, most likely to not have resources, and that families really struggle. So the good news is that there is a program designed specifically for this issue, and it's called the Summer Food Service Program, and it's really meant to replace school meals during the summer. What's great about the program is that it is very similar to school meals, so it's familiar to kids, but it's actually more flexible. Churches can operate the program, nonprofits, Parks and Rec, those kinds of places. They're open to participate as well and receive reimbursement for serving nutritious meals to kids during the summer. So our role is really to work all through the year. I mean, we start as early as Thanksgiving most years to let community groups know about the program and get them to start thinking, okay, we're going to operate more programs. And then during the during the spring and summer, we do a lot of outreach to make sure that families and kids know about these resources, because they could be living in a community like here in Denver, here in Aurora, and not realize that there's a summer food program down the street. So that's why we print all kinds of outreach materials. We work with the media, work with schools to spread the word about the program.
Let's go ahead and spread that word for just a moment. Our guest is Catherine Moose, the Public Affairs and Development Manager for Hunger Free Colorado. And you can find more information about them at hungerfreecolorado.org. And you guys are on Facebook, you're on Twitter, you have a YouTube channel and a blog. And so I think that's wonderful.
Yeah, they have a lot of communication channels, and one reason why we have Catherine on today is the fact that the summer's coming up. And can you go over how individuals could actually get involved in helping you guys out for the summer?
Sure. Well, the first thing I want to mention is to find out about summer food sites in your community, to find out if there are any, or if there's interest in accessing them, or for any of the programs. The number for our hotline, the toll-free statewide number, is 855-855-4626. That's 855-855-4626. For Denver Metro, the number is 720-382-2920. It's 720-382-2920. And our phones are open from 8 to 4:30, Monday through Friday. It's a completely bilingual resource. So please give us a call. For folks who are interested in helping out or volunteering, we're always looking for support. We are a rapidly growing organization looking to really meet the needs and eliminate this problem. So please feel free to get in touch with us via our website or any of our channels for volunteer or
Catherine, what type of volunteers are you looking for? I mean, what could I do?
Sure. Well, we always have a lot of different volunteer opportunities going on. Some of the general themes that emerge this time of year are helping with outreach, helping to distribute some of the flyers and cards that we've distributed. We have some specific needs around that. We have some events that we'll be attending. We'd love to have volunteer help staff booths and things like the People's Fair.
Big one in the fall, the summit, right?
Yeah, we've got our Hunger Summit coming up this fall. So we have all kinds of needs. We have needs for folks to do things that they could actually do out of their home. If people want to help us stuff envelopes, or people want to work with kids, we've got opportunities in the summer to volunteer at summer food sites, playing with kids, helping out. So we would love to work with each individual to find out what's the best use of their interests and their talents. And I think there's a place for everyone in ending hunger in Colorado.
I love that.
Very good. Hey, there's a nonprofit out there called Meals on Wheels. Do you guys work with them or collaborate in a way?
We do. Meals on Wheels is one of the resources that we refer to with our hotline, and we have been looking to increase partnerships around issues for seniors. We know that Colorado has a rapidly aging population, and so more and more folks who are 60s, 70s, and so on are in need of services.
Right.
Well, I love that. And Catherine, thank you again. Let's give your contact information one more time. We're talking with Catherine Moose, the Public Affairs and Development Manager for Hunger Free Colorado. It's hungerfreecolorado.org. And, of course, you can find more information also at myfavouritenonprofit.com.
Right. We'll be having Catherine put some information on there as well.
Great.
Wonderful. Catherine, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. It's a great opportunity.
You bet. Please, folks, get involved with Hunger Free Colorado, hungerfreecolorado.org. Ralph, once again, you just crack it out of the park, man. My favorite nonprofit is just going, going, going.
Well, thank you, Eric. And also, I want to announce that we are going to, in June, move to on Tuesday instead of Wednesday. So we'll be at Tuesday at 10:45.
Absolutely. So if you count on your nonprofit update every week here on the Experience Pros Radio Show, please do tune in on Tuesdays. We'll announce that as the date gets a little closer with the time. We'll put it on our Facebook page, and of course you'll put it on myfavouritenonprofit.com as well, no doubt.
You got that right.
Wonderful. Well, you just released a video of the gala that we just got done with, and I don't know if you've noticed it, Ralph, or not, but we posted that on our Facebook page.
I saw that. I appreciate that.
It's beautifully done, and so congratulations to you you on that as well.
Well, thank you. That was a fun event, and it really turned out very well.
Absolutely. And we want to thank you for listening to the Experience Pros radio show and to tuning into Nonprofits Who Care. Causes are really extraordinary. We encourage you to connect with Ralph Grills at myfavoritenonprofit.com. Click on the contact. And while you're there, sign up for your free membership to an individual membership at myfavoritenonprofit.com, right?
That's right.
Absolutely. And then if you have a favorite nonprofit, we want you to list them and make sure that they know about myfavoritenonprofit.com. Again, it's time to say thank you. Thank you for the for tuning into the Experience Pros radio show, where every day it is our goal to make sure that you have nothing but the best in business. And we appreciate that. You can find us at facebook.com/experiencepros, online at experiencepros.com, and on Twitter at experiencepros. And don't forget to use the hashtag FanBrag. That's right, the hashtag FanBrag. Say something nice about somebody else in business today. It'll make your day, and it'll make theirs as well.